Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. What's up? You won a new iPhone 14. Congratulations. Take the survey and win a giveaway of a new iPhone 14. Follow the link in the description. Bullshit. Hey, Ashley, what's up? How are you? Make sure you hit that thumbs up, if you will. Hey, Hannah. What are you guys up to?
You got in Peggy yet? Andrew, right?
Mr. Salute. When I say that, I think everybody out there, all right, can pretty much already know who I'm talking about. Mr. Salute, Anybody want to take a stab at who I'm talking about? Okay. Okay. Easy telling who's buying subs. Just look at their comments and views. Oh, yeah, we've already covered that, Suburban Kid. When you got somebody who's got 20,500 subs and your views on your stuff is only 300 or below, where the hell's the other 20,100 people that are supposed to be supporting your channel? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yes, Mr. Salute. Okay, everybody knows. Everybody knows who I'm talking about now, right? Mr. Keith Jenkins. So, for those of you that don't know, Mr. Keith Jenkins, very, very close friend of mine. Me and Keith talk for hours, usually on a daily basis. And when I first met him, all right,
doing some homework all day today. Are you
him,
done yet?
we all knew him to be a nice guy, okay? He has a very respectable job. I'm not going to tell you what he does because I'm not going to use this because it's his business and his business alone. But he's a very respectful person amongst every community out there, okay? This is where it gets good. Now,
Hey, Sister Winnie.
I've been talking to Keith Jenkins for a while.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Even when I was still supporting this other fake fraud. And granted, guys, notice this fake fraud that I'm referring to. I haven't mentioned his name once yet an hour into this stream. Anybody catch that yet? There's a reason why. Now, how do I lay this out there? So, me and Keith were talking on the phone one night, and I think we've been on the phone for almost 2.5 hours, and we got on the subject of building channels. Now, everybody knows Keith has only been in YouTube for roughly 3.5 months now, maybe a little bit, probably a little bit longer now, because it was roughly at 3 months when I first started talking to him, and we've been talking for a long time. So I asked him one day, my man Jeremy Thornton, this is a tribute to being real Mr. Jenkins, not the POS Kelly Blackwell. Nice. Just reading what's being put out there, guys. Suburban Kid, exactly. Why do people even waste money buying fake subs? Because they think they're going to get paid? Well, fake subs don't earn you revenue. We all know that. So the reason why they do it is they want to be a big shot on YouTube. But it goes deeper into that. We haven't got to that part yet. We're going to get there. So let's talk about Mr. Keith Jenkins for a minute. One of the greatest guys that I've ever met on the internet. It's always a pleasure to talk to him every single day. I know he's watching this right now because I tagged him in it. I've messaged him through Messenger. So, no falsehoods, no bullshit here, guys, because I know he's watching, all right? In fact, I talked to him for 2 hours on the phone last night, and he allowed me to do this. Otherwise, I would not be using him as an example without checking with him first. But that's why I love this guy. This guy's like, oh, well, people don't want to believe what you have to say. You know, we'll get to that part in a minute. Anyways, let me get to what I'm getting at. Because I want you guys to all understand this, okay? So, exactly. They do it to show off. You are 100% correct. So we all respect Keith Jenkins, super nice guy. He's always in my live feeds. I talk to him on the phone, I talk to this guy all the time. Every one of us in here, because every person in here is all legit channels, okay? Now, reminder, guys, Keith used to spend thousands of dollars supporting people's channels. And if you notice, he does not do that anymore. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? So Sherry Cardwell did a live feed one day, and he openly admitted this. And I can say this because before I'm saying about what I'm about to say, he's already put this info out. Some have seen it, some have not. But for the ones that didn't get to see it, you're hearing it here, okay? And God is my witness. If I say anything untruthful, I'm sure he will jump in and you will see him pop up in the chat, because this is why I'm doing this. This is why I made him aware the time, the day that we were going to do this, because I need him to be here watching this, because nobody can say, oh, Nitro Freak got up there, was lying on his panel. There ain't no lies, no falsehoods here, people. Everything I'm telling you is 100% to the T. All right? I do not put out stuff that I cannot back up. Never have, never will. Okay? I'm a retired military veteran. We live our daily life off of honesty, integrity. Okay? This is why I'm doing this. So, let's get back to Keith Jenkins. How many people in here remember Indiana Living with Sherry? The live feed she did roughly about, well, it's probably been over a month now when this live feed took place. Does everybody remember Keith coming into her live and saying what he said to everybody when he was asked a simple question? Now, to make you guys understand where I'm going with this, those of you that know Keith Jenkins, he's been in YouTube for about 3.5 months, possibly a little bit longer. Don't quote me out on the date, but I know it's under 4.5 months. Let's do it this way to be on the safe side. Let's say we're going to give him a huge grace period. Only being in 5 months, he's been on YouTube. He has 4 or 5 videos. 4 or 5 videos. That's it. That's it. And how many subs does he have right now? I can tell you exactly how many subs he has right now. Mr. Keith Jenkins is at 25,800 and something. Let's just say 25,800. We'll cap it there. We'll cap it there. Now, Sherry, you remember, we all remember this. This is why we're talking about this. So I had a phone conversation with Keith one day, and I said, Keith, how long have you been in YouTube? Now remember this, guys. This is him verbally, honestly admitting to me. Said, Keith, how long have you been in YouTube? We'll just say he says 5 months, okay? Because at the time it was much less. But we're going to give him that grace period for the benefit of the doubt. It says 5 months. I said, wow. And at that time, he was at 23,000. Okay, 23,000. I said, man, you've only been in YouTube 5 months, and you've got 23,000 subs with only 5 content videos? And I think 2 or 3 of them videos are shorts. Now, that would kind of, even being the nicest man on the planet, as much as I respect him, that's going to raise a red flag. 5 months and over 20,000 subscribers with 5 videos. 5 videos, guys. If you come across the channel, over 20,000 subs, knew that this person had only been in YouTube 5 months, 5 months. Over 20,000 subs, 5 months, and 5 videos. I want to ask everybody, what do you think your reaction would be? Anybody want to tell me what their reaction would be? Even though we all know Keith is not on trial here, so let's not forget that, guys. He is one of the most respected people out there because he told the truth to everybody. And we're going to get to that. I'm going to tell you how we got to that. So I think everybody would agree that would raise a pretty big red flag on 5 videos, over 20,000 subs in only 5 months being in YouTube. Something doesn't add up. I've seen people that are in YouTube growing organically. Again, organically, not have paid for a dime, not paid a dime for anything in YouTube 4 to 5 years that aren't even at 10,000 subs, okay? There are a lot of us in here that have been on YouTube for years. Some of us have 3,000 subs. Some of us have 8,000 subs. We've been doing it for years and haven't even hit 10,000 subs because we don't push our channels. We're not paying for it. Any one of us out there could go and drop a couple $100 and have 10, 20,000 subs in a matter of a couple of days. We all know that. We all know people do it. But the difference is the ones that are doing it and are honest about it, they're not lying about it to their viewers, because how many viewers out there enjoy being lied to? Let's take me, for example. If I sat up here and said, I've done my channel 100% organically, and I've been roughly, I think I'm coming up close to being 5 years on this account. 5 years I'm coming up on this account. Matter of fact, I think it'll be 5 years in December. I'm very close to my 5-year period. But I have under 3,000 subs because I've done mine organically. I will never pay a single mofo, a goddamn dime on YouTube for subs. I do not pay for friendship or any of that crap. I have earned all my friends in here the honest way. In fact, there are people sitting in this stream right now that I have met in person that have drawn from clear across the other end of the United States to come here and hang out with the Nitro Freak for a week at Fort Bragg where I live. Those are true friends. Those are true supporters. There are people in this chat right now that have actually sat in this shop up on this camera. We all did a live together. That's true support, people. But let's not get into that. Let's get into the conversation with Mr. Keith Jenkins. So, now remind you, I'll put it out there now. For those of you that are confused, he actually got on in a live feed in Sherry Cardwell's live feed and admitted to everybody, yes, I have spent thousands of dollars building my channel. Okay? Had a little conversation in there about it. Then me and him had a conversation on the phone, and he laid it all out for me, how he did it, what he was using, who was helping him, how it all started, laid it all out there. Now, this is where it's gonna get good. How does that relate to the person that I'm talking about in this stream? That again, guys, what? Said they're 100% truthful with all their followers? This is where it's gonna get good. So, before we get to this portion, Keith being the person that he is, okay, can't sit and lie to anybody. Because again, without putting out there what he does,
are you hearing this, Austin?
People out there know what he does for a living. It would not make sense for him to do the job that he does if he's on social media lying to people. He could actually probably get in a lot of trouble if he was caught. But what was the one greatest thing in the world that he did? He came clean about it. And not to me on the phone. He did it openly in a live feed. I could not give that man any more credit in the world than I ever have, because I commend him on it every day. And he has actually asked me many times, how do you think everybody's going to look at me? I said, Keith, I'll tell you right now, nobody's going to look at you in a different way. Why? You didn't lie to nobody about it. You weren't sitting up on a panel of your own every day preaching about how you're organic, preaching about how you never bought a sub, how you never did this, how you never used this booster or anything. 100% transparency, 100% organic. That guy is what realism emulates, okay? Truth. Nothing but the truth. Most people would not get on someone else's live stream and admit, because most people, when you're looked at and respected, I get it. You're going to wonder, what are people going to think of me? The ones that do support me, are they going to not support me anymore? I told him, I said, Keith, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You openly admitted it. You came out to the world. You hid nothing. You have nothing to justify to anybody because, again, what did he not do? He never once, ever, anywhere on social media claimed to his viewers or anybody else's viewers that he was 100% organic and never bought anything. In fact, he laid the whole timeline down of everything that he did. Everything that he did. And I could not have praised the guy more. Okay? So, Keith, if you're watching, and I know you are, big props to you, man. It takes big cojones and big balls to come out to the world and say, look, guys, I bought everything. My channel is not 100% real. My channel is not 100% organic. And I'm going to tell you why he did it. Keith admitted to me, and yes, Hot Rod, I agree, the truth gets you a lot of respect, even when you do wrong things, because you had the balls to admit to everybody that you weren't happy about what you did. But see, Keith was new to YouTube. You know, I don't think some of you guys know. Now, Keith doesn't look all that old. I thought he was a little bit older gentleman. You know, he just had a birthday, and he's only in his early 30s, guys. Keith is very young, okay? But he's a big, stocky dude. Looks like he'd be a little bit older than he is, but he's a young guy. He's a young guy. And I can't thank him enough for all the, honesty that he's put out to the world. He is a narcissist, Kelly, so full of himself. Yeah, KGM, we would all agree with that. But anyways, so, Keith was kind of worried in many phone conversations, like, damn, man, what are people going to think of me? I'm like, look, bro, all right? Look, you came clean to the world. You didn't hide anything. You got nothing to be ashamed of. And I'm going to tell you how Keith gave it to me on the phone of the background of how he got started. He was like everybody else. He got hooked on YouTube. He thought that there were a lot of great communities out there that would support him, but he learned real quick that if you're not paying people, nobody's going to support you. And why do I say that? Because it goes back to, you guys remember when I said Keith was out there, Keith dropped over $6,400 and something dollars in a matter of almost 2 months, giving mad, huge super chats to so many creators and communities out there. And when those people saw that, they were hooking him up with subs, hooking him up with views. I mean, they were throwing everything at him. He admits it. He'll tell you. He has people today that message him saying, hey, I got 400 or 500 subscribers for sale. You interested? He is now staying away from it. Matter of fact, our phone conversation last night, I asked him honestly, I said, Keith, before we do this, are you totally clean and clear with the truth? He said, oh, yeah, 100% nitro free. I said, so it's safe to say that I can tell everybody that you're telling me you are no longer buying subs or fraudulently boosting your account. He's like, nope, I haven't done it anymore. I stopped. That's why I stopped super chatting people, because I realized that people were only being my friend for the money. And do you guys remember how many streams I've done saying that you don't have to pay a dime to everybody? Now hang tight, guys, because it's about to get even better. See, I'm saving the best for last because the kick in the nuts is about to come. This is where the slap of reality is going to hit this certain person that we've been talking about, because I haven't even got to the best part. This is going to make all your guys' jaw drop. And when I say drop, it is going to be the biggest mic drop in the world on YouTube. So now, again, I want to appreciate everybody being here. We're an hour and 22 minutes into it. We've had over 70 people watching this. There's a lot of people coming and going. It's getting to be that time of day for dinner, so I understand a lot of people got to go. Hopefully they go back and rewatch this because they haven't even heard the best part yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Those of you that stick around, I appreciate it. Those of you leaving donations, thank you very much, guys. This is what a live feed should be, with 70 people on an average in here, not 10, right? When you got people supporting you that love what you do and love to come to watch the Nitro Freak, this is why you got the numbers on the board like I do. So, back at it. Back at it. So I asked Keith, yeah, how'd you do this? Well, I had help. I said, really? There's a few people out there that hooked me up with names of people that would sell subs, that would hit me up because they knew I dropped large sums of money. They would try to sell subs to me, tell me the boosters to buy, this, that. Keith has done it all. He found every way to grow hugely, okay? And pretty much keep it under wraps because it never came out and told anybody. But what made him see the light? And these are his exact words, guys. I found that when you don't super chat people, nobody's in your corner. So this is Keith saying to me, I learned that I guess my worth to anybody is only from the money that I'm paying them. Because he learned real quick when he stopped super chatting everybody, he was no longer getting comments. His growth immensely slowed down. He was just up on my panel no more than a week ago talking about that, how his channel came to a complete stop when he stopped super chatting. Nobody was supporting him anymore. He wasn't growing. He wasn't getting any more subs organically. And I kept telling him, honesty is the best policy. Now you see why I tell everybody, do not waste your money. Why would anybody out there feel that they should have to pay for somebody's friendship? YouTube is a social media platform to meet people for free. That's how this was all founded and how it all started, okay? How it was all founded and started. But there are people over the years that found a way to use it to their advantage by charging people money and giving you the false inclination that, hey, if you pay me, I will grow your channel, or we can grow your channel and make you big. And granted, that's what a lot of people want to see. I'm glad I'm looking at the analytics, only 4 thumbs down. And I guarantee I know who them 4 thumbs down are from. So, hey, guys, you're getting me paid. Keep watching. I don't care if you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, because thumbs up, thumbs down don't mean shit. I'm earning revenue off of all this. So, he said to me, not paying anybody anymore. If my channel sinks or swims, then that's what it is. He's going to be doing a live stream here soon. Hopefully that'll help him grow. Now, here's where it gets good. All the lies that Kelly's been telling. What are those lies, guys? I've never bought a sub, never paid anybody, never did this, never did that. How did I find out that these were all lies that he has been telling? Anybody want to take a wild guess? A wild guess how I got all this information? Because, this person used to say, oh, I know for a fact ain't nobody from my community talking to you, giving you any info. Really? I'm going to tell you like this, guys. Somebody that frequently visits Kelly's channel. Ooh, I said his name. We had to put that out there. Somebody that frequently visits that channel, all right? I've had multiple conversations. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist or a genius to figure out, okay, where the truth came from. Here's the kick in the nuts, guys. This is where we go for the field goal. We got it lined up. We're backing up. It's the kick. Boom! It's flying. It goes through the goal, and it is fucking good. Here's the mic drop right here, guys. Right here. Keith laid everything out to me multiple times. Keith is the one that told me everything Kelly has been doing. As I said, Nitro Freak would get the last laugh. So there it is, guys. I didn't want to drag it out any longer. I think almost an hour and a half was good enough to say everybody finally gets to hear it. But Mr. Botwell can no longer claim that he's been organic, he's been truthful, he's been this, he's been that, because Keith has already told me everything. He told me when Kelly started boosting, how long he's been boosting, who's he's been buying his subs from, everything. Everything. Keith, hopefully I held out the stream long enough, as I said I would, because I know you're watching, my man. I didn't want to do it, but you gave me the okay to do it. And as you said, we know Mr. Botwell's probably watching this, and he's probably right now calling Keith. Oh, my God. You've been giving all my secrets to this guy. So, Keith, when I drop the bomb, you know your phone's going to be ringing. Because, let's face it, guys, Kelly talks to Keith just as much as I do, okay? Keith is not hidden it. He talks to Kelly. Everything that... Everything that Kelly tells Keith has all been told to me, okay? I could go on and on and on, but for all them people out there that view that ass clown, now tell me if you think that the guy you're supporting is honest, because he's already been busted out. All his lies and falsehoods have already came out. Remember when I told you guys that I had proof for a long time, but I did not want to put it out there till I got the okay? Because I gave Mr. Botwell plenty of chances to come up on the panel, defend himself, come clean, and he wouldn't do it. He decided to run his mouth about me in his streams, in other people's streams, and it always got back to me. I always knew everything that was going on. In fact, there are also others that sit in his stream that he talks with. Information always gets back to the Nitro Freak. There's always a method for my madness, and there's always a reason why I do everything I do. And I told Kelly in the end that I would get the last laugh, and I'm going to bury you. And I know right now he is probably so pissed off that poor Keith's phone's probably blowing up right now. But again, remember, Keith is not the one on trial. He openly admitted to all of us what he had been doing, how he grew his channel, and that's how this all correlated with Mr. Botwell, as everybody likes to call him. My man, Chef Sean, what's going on? Okay. I told you guys weeks ago that there was going to be a big kick in the nuts, that the proof was going to be put out. And I listened to so many people talk their smack over in his channel saying, oh, Nitro Freak ain't got nothing on you. Nitro Freak can't prove nothing. All right, keep thinking that. All right. I already knew what was going on a long time ago. A long time ago. Exactly, Shadow Ops. Keith is not doing anything wrong. He openly admitted to what he was doing, and that's why we still all respect him to this day. He had the balls to come forward, and he didn't even do it to me. He did it in Sherry's stream, okay? Sherry's stream, all right? Did it in Sherry's stream. Keith came clean. So he had nothing to hide from anybody. Keith Jenkins came clean, admitted everything. And because of what he does, he's a man of his word. That's why he did it. Okay? And like we had the phone conversation last night, I told him, I said, when I put this info out there, he's going to be calling you. And like I told him, you ain't got nothing to prove to him. You do not have to lie for him. Let him sink his own boat. Why? See, what's happening is a lot of people are sticking Keith in the middle. They're using him. They're using him, and they should not be using him. There's also a certain person out there that has a grip on Mr. Botwell and his channel, telling him how to run it. Focus on this. Don't talk about this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Okay? Sad? He got himself into his own predicament that he's not going to be able to get out of now. Okay? Keith had been telling me for a while everything that was going on. That's how I know what a lying, fake fraud Kelly is. And that's why I laughed every time when he came into my streams talking about why you guys saying I'm buying my subs when I'm not. Oh, yeah, you are. We already know you are. All right? A very liable source. And how this happened, he was helping Keith, okay? That's how Keith come across buying where to get stuff from, all right? So, I could go on and on and on. I don't think I really need to. The field goal was kicked. It's good. Reality just slapped Kelly Botwell. Okay? My man Poker Rossi with another donation says, Keith has my respect. Exactly. So here's the gist of it, guys. You want to buy bots? You want to buy subs? Go ahead and do it. That's up to y'all. Y'all go waste your money. Do you think it's worth it to spend hundreds of dollars to buy names or numbers on a board where the people aren't supporting you? Because let's face it, we all knew a long time ago that someone who has 20,500 subs cannot even get the support of 18,000 of them. I mean, let's face it. You want to look at his channel. If those were all true organic people and they supported you in every way, you should have 10,000 views on everything you drop or more at the bare minimum. He doesn't even have half of that, a quarter of it, an eighth of it. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay? Nothing. So I'm here to tell you from here on out, all you people out there that visit his stream, ask him the truth. Ask him now. Kelly, have you been organic? Have you been honest with us? Let's see how he reacts to all his viewers now.